Where is our Lara? Terry has come. Very good. That's wonderful. So, thank you all. Lara is not there. Lara seems to be there. So we are studying Patanjali. If you have any question, we can have that question. So, Patanjali. So we are on the Sutra of Om, designator. Om designates. Om is the name of real self, which is all-pervading, all-knowing, pure consciousness, free from that sense of the doership and enjoyership. So when there is no doership and enjoyership, then what happens? We don't have the binding desire that causes the problem in our daily life. That also brings a sense of freedom from the attachment. This is what our masters have been saying. So, today's sutra is also very interesting when we practice Om meditation regularly, daily. So this is one way to say, all meditation helps, but this is that it not only awakens you to the real self, but it also removes all the obstacles on the path. And the next sutra is there are 9 obstacles. Lara is there? No. Lara is thinking when I should be there. So you see that? So now understand from the teachings of another text with reference to the sense organ, mind, and the intellect. There are 3 flows. One flow is very good. So your one flow is flow of the sense organ. So what is the sense organ? Sense organ is seeing you. You see me, I see you. You are listening to me, I'm listening. I'm listening to you. You see that? And the mind picks up what is already known. Just understand, we are understanding the 3 flow of the mind. First flow of the sense organ. I don't have a choice. If my eyes are open, I have to see you. See that? My ears are open, I have no choice. No choice. But mind picks up thought, feeling, sensation, what is already known. And the intellect wants to know what has not been known before. That is the journey of the self-discovery. Did you get something out of it? Mind works in the field of known. Intellect not only works in the field of known, but it wants to know what is not known before. Are you getting it? Intellect wants to know what is not known before. So three flow of the knowledge. Sense organ gives us the knowledge of the world outside, objective reality. The mind knows what is already known. An intellect wants to know what is not known before. So it means if we do not work with our intellect, nothing happens in meditation. Nothing happens in meditation. Here is Lara. Pay attention now. So when we use the word passion in Western psychology, it means it is a strong feeling or emotion. And then what is emotion? It is a natural, instinctive state of the mind. It means mind knows what is already inside me. Mind works on what is already known. And what is dispassion in Western psychology? Absence of passion. Coolness. Sometimes we say fair, impartial, objective, unbiased. This is what the Western psychology talks about, passion and dispassion. So the word vairagya is roughly translated as dispassion. The word vairagya coming from yoga. So word vairagya coming from yoga. So it is loosely translated as dispassion. So we have to understand it clearly. So first go to the root of it, and that will make the things clear. Vairagya. Vi means without, the prefix. And raga means free from the liking and disliking for the sake of permanent happiness that is already within me. That is the meaning of vairagya, which is loosely translated as dispassion. Lara, are you getting it? Okay.
I'm getting it, but I'm also trying to make sure that no one else signed up for the session so I can give them the link. So I'm multitasking.
Multitasking. Very good. Multitasking in meditation. So you see that. Passion, dispassion, we talk a lot about it. So viraga means, we say vivek. Viveka is discernment, and vairagya means loosely translated as dispassion, but it has a different meaning. Now the things becomes clear about yoga, dispassion in yoga. It has 4 stages. Now see. No, I'm passionate. No, I am, what we say, I'm deeply attached. I'm habitual, etc., etc. So when the mind says this, the intellect should come there. What is not yet known? So what is not yet known, let the intellect play its role and it discerns. What is the meaning of the discernment? I separate from the real and the unreal, here and now. That is the first step of the vairagya, which is known as dispassion. It is in Sanskrit, it is known as yatmana. That I'll take it deeply later. Second stage, what happens? So the moment you are separating yourself from those passion. What is passion in yoga? It is both raga and dvesha, likes and dislikes. What are likes and dislikes? Now pick up the sense organ and the mind, what is already known. The intellect must play its role. Discernment, we think. First stage of vairagya. Second stage of vairagya. Now I feel I am free from likes and dislikes. Other hand, I experience a deeper relaxation. I am not looking outside. I am looking inside. Dispassion in yoga always wants to know what is inside. Do you see that? Third stage. Third stage is known as ekandriya. Ekendriya. So now what happens? What happens in that stage? You have a relaxation and calmness and a glimpse of happiness. So you are not thinking that, I'm totally dry, what happened? Dispassion means, I'm not interested in the world. No, it is not there. Mind is living within in the state of peace and the happiness. Then you don't ask, honey, where you have gone. You are happy within yourself. You're not searching the happiness. And what is the fourth stage of dispassion? It is awakening to the real self. So dispassion, loosely translated as a word from Vairagya, should not be misunderstood. Highest level of dispassion. Patanjali says, we will study later, couple of weeks later, it says, Vivek Khyati Viplava Hanupaya. Means now that knowledge is settled. What is that knowledge? Knowledge of the real self is settled. What happens? You are absorbed in meditation. Now see here and now. Do not allow the knowledge of the sense organs to go in and come out. Neither it is going in nor it is coming out. You are simply looking. First stage of dispassion. Then our Mr. Mind comes. So now then check the Mr. Mind. Mr. Mind is happy. You are not allowing the knowledge of the senses to go in and come out. All the obstacles are gone. There is no obstacle at all. Then what happens? Then Mr. Mind is neither excited, go back to the Western psychology, a strong feeling and emotion, that is not there. Mr. Mind is neither excited nor agitated, and you are free, here and now. No passion, no emotion for objects, but pure emotion flows. That is always there in the mind. That is the natural state of the mind. And you are in the state of dispassion. You have to listen to it again and again. Sense organ, mind, intellect. Intellect wants to know what is not known before. That is why the journey of yoga. What is to be known? Real self. Then why should I pay attention to the world of objects outside? And that we have taken care in the 4 stages of Vairagya. 4 stages of dispassion. So now look at this, what this sutra says. This sutra says, Tataha pratyak chetana adhigamo api antaraya abhavacha. By regular practice of meditation, and here he says Om meditation, what happens? All the obstacles are removed and you reach to the ultimate state of dispassion. Awakening takes place. So, 2 things. Regular practice, you progress into meditation. Second is that gradually, progressively, all the obstacles are removed. So we will study next time what are the 9 obstacles, hindrances in meditation. Why we practice meditation? Are you clear? Is the intellect clear? I must be clear. Why I practice meditation? I want to know my real self of the nature of permanent peace, happiness, love, truth, and wisdom. What are the obstacles on the path? Look at John. This is one path. This is one obstacle. No. He's feeling sleepy. You see that? Your mind is distracted. Multitasking will not work in meditation. Sorry. But she is very much concerned about others. I appreciate that. So first thing, regular practice with the wisdom. Now that is why I am using regular practice with the wisdom. What is the wisdom? Discernment should be there. That should be there in my mind at the time of doing meditation. Many seekers on the path of meditation find a lot of disturbances related to body, related to emotion, related to past impression, related to, make a sleepiness. There are 9 obstacles. So you need not to even think of it. Do the practice with wisdom, with understanding. With understanding, all these obstacles are gone. Seeker should know. Seeker, if we are a seeker, then we should be mindful that what are the disturbances associated with me. I told you before that I start the session 10 minutes before. So am I settled 10 minutes before I go into meditation? So recognize. What is recognition? Re plus cognition. So simple to understand. Don't go deeply. I should recognize, okay, am I settled? Am I aware? Why I am aware and settled? Because I want to go deeper into meditation. Another part that should be kept in the mind, that I am discovering what is already within me. Real self, I am of the nature of the real self. So I am discovering what I already within me. I want to earn wealth. I have to go out. It is not with me. I have to grab it. I have to earn it. But here it is not earning. It is knowing what is already hidden within me. The treasure is already there within me. Now think of vairagya, the same dispassion. Why my mind and sense organ should go outside when the intellect is clear that I am discovering what is already within me. What I have to do with the outer world and objects? Am I mindful? Am I focused? Is the goal clear in me? What will happen? Even John, the sleep will go away. In that field of awareness. It's a little deeper. So Patanjali says, by regular practice, this goes away. So if we look at the sutra again, tataha pratyak chetana adhigamo api antaraya abhava cha. So he says, through this regular practice with the wisdom, the knower, the real self, reveals himself and all the obstacles are destroyed. I believe you all are paying attention. All the obstacles are destroyed. It is like you are at your home. So not only one glass but 5 glasses of drinks you have taken. So you are intoxicated. In that state of intoxication, you are asking me, please leave me to my home. I want to go my home. And you are sitting in your home. You are already sitting in your home. You are agitated. You are excited. Your mind says you are not at your home, but in fact, you are at your home. And you are asking me, please, help me to reach my home. What I should do? Should I drive you? Should I be ready to drive my car? Or should I remove that intoxication? What is that intoxication? That is passion. Instinctive emotions. Mind is searching peace and happiness outside. Are you getting it? And because of that intoxication is also anxiety, stress, suffering, duality, conflict. I am living into that conflict. The moment you fight, you are intoxicated. Now I am hitting your mind. You don't use your intellect. Are you getting it? The moment you say, I am in anxiety, you are intoxicated. And where are you sitting? What you are searching? You are searching your home, and you are already there in your home. That's a beautiful expression coming from another teacher. I will talk about that teacher later. Are you getting it? See the scenario. I want to go to my home. I'm in anxiety. I do not see what is right and wrong. I do not discern. Mind dictates the intellect. I don't use the intellect in that state of dispassion, in that state of intoxication. Can I say intoxication is a passion? Yes. So that is why the master says vairagya, viraga, 4 stages of viraga. Last thing that it is easy to understand. When I drive home, to your home, so I am going far away from my home and I am approaching near to your home. Yeah, both works at the same time, isn't it? Both works at the same time. But the mind keeps the thought that I am driving to your home, isn't it? I don't even think how far I have gone away from my home. But both the things are happening. So same thing. Obstacles are being removed as you practice meditation. Both the things. Now join here with this statement. So when you join this statement, you need not to even think and worry about you are intoxicated. You simply dedicate yourself to a life of meditation. That awakens you to the real nature. Am I clear? Now, why should I be clear? I'm asking, are you clear? I'm already clear, I know it. Are you clear? That is more important. So sometimes I think of many good American phrases. Am I right? So I should check whether I am right or not. Why should I ask you, am I right or not? Do you see that? Why should I ask, am I feeling sleepy? I know it. You see, so that if you have that clarity through the intellect, where I started, there are three flow of the knowledge. Knowledge through the sense organ, knowledge through the mind, knowledge through the intellect. So sense organ by default, knowledge of the sense. So what should I do? I am aware. No object. Sense knowledge should not go inside, should not come outside, polluted by the mind. Mind always knows what is already known. What the intellect does, the intellect wants to know what is yet to be known. So I should keep my intellect alive, if I say so, alive during the practice of meditation. I'm not thinking. I follow the steps. But if I keep my intellect alive, that intellect keeps me focused on the goal. Then what will happen? Is your intellect alive during the driving? Yes. Yes. You don't complain why you are driving on the left of me. You don't even care. No obstacle. So what happens? If the intellect is not alive in meditation, then what will happen? Then you say, I have lot of obstacles and hindrances in meditation. What should I do? I cannot practice. I am going to leave today. I am not listening to you. You do not understand me. Same thing, go back. Intoxicated. You are still in your home. Please, take me to my home. Even if I say, in that state that you are at your home, you will never agree with me. So we have a difficult task to make you understand. So I believe you all have understood, you all are seekers. So let us start our journey. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Eyes are closed and you are looking at your body. Looking at the neck joint. Let us go deeper with the being comfortable. You are looking at the neck joint. So what is your first experience? Sensation, comfortable, and space, and steadiness. So what is after the experience of sensation, being comfortable, and steadiness? Now you see that I raise the bar of being comfortable. The step appears to be the same, but still you go deeper. So you experience sensation, comfortable, and steadiness in the neck joint? Yes. Is intellect alive? Yes. What it says, go deeper, don't go outside. You get a glimpse of dispassion. See that? Dispassion of yoga, not the dispassion of psychology. Then you see the space. You are looking within. And check if the mind enjoys a kind of relaxation living within. That is the key. And if that happens, you are there. That effect of intoxication is going away. Looking at the shoulder joint, let us do it second time also. Shoulder joints. Experience of sensation, comfortable and steadiness. Normal that we have been doing it. But now is the intellect alive? Yes. What the intellect says, what is not yet known, I want to know. What is that unknown? Real self. Okay. So where it is located? Inside. So I become aware of the space, then looking within, then checking if the mind is calm. So is there any obstacle? No. the entire body. Entire body. Sensation, comfortable and steadiness, space, looking within, checking the mind. You see that? Checking the mind. What? You already know it. And then the being carefree. Let us see that how we can deepen this step. The world outside, become aware. That is why I brought up this topic, sense organs, nose, then the objects, sense organ, thoughts. Then behind the thoughts, what is behind the thoughts? Is the space. Check, is the intellect alive? That intellect says, why should I worry if the thought is coming or not? Normally we say mechanically, let the thought come, let it go. So what happens when we say let the thought go, we also go with the thought. That is not being carefree. Holding on, not going anywhere. So now, look at the head and the neck. For a seeker, it is still a preparatory step. So, looking at the head and the neck and experiencing sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Is intellect alive, looking inside? It is, intellect is clear, 100% clear. That I am searching within, seeking within. So check it again, look at the right arm. Look at the right arm. Sensation. Relaxation and stillness. And you will find, if the knowledge is alive, means what? Where the knowledge is taking you? It is taking you to dispassion. We are not fighting with anything. So as you look inside, you find space. Then says, I'm okay. Left arm. So I'm using this step as a preparatory step. Previously, in the beginning, we used this step as a deeper state. So, looking at the left arm, sensation, relaxation and stillness, looking inside, awareness, inside. Why awareness inside? I'm going to my home. I'm not intoxicated by the mind, by the instinct, by the previous thought contents present in the mind. Very clear. Look at the middle portion of the body, the rib cage and the belly, in the front and the spine at the back. Very good. So you find sensation, relaxation and stillness. And then inside, right leg, left leg, sensation, relaxation and stillness. I need not to say, is your intellect alive, aware? Yes. So which highway it is showing, that goes inside. What is yet to be known? So I'm going away from what is known, the body, the breath, the mind, that is what the dispassion is. My friends. And now in that state, we ask the mind, purify yourself. We have done it before, so focus deep inside the forehead, in the space, and start breathing short in the quick breath. Continue expansion of the rib cage and the contraction of the rib cage with a quick and the fast breath from the ribs. It has nothing to do with what you already know, what we say, the Hatha Yoga practices. We have an equal force of inhalation and exhalation. Continue. As you are playing with the breath, but keep your focus inside the forehead. And stop it and start hammering. Keep your focus inside the forehead. Start hammering Om loudly. Quick, fast succession without inviting a single thought between the two. And that is why we have done the previous steps. Om, 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 om. Quick, fast and loud. You do it. You listen to it. Continue. Quick, fast and loud in your and focus inside the forehead. Why? The intellect should be kept alive. Now stop this. Is your intellect alive? Let us check it. Do the same thing mentally. Focus deep inside the forehead, and you are fully aware, and you are hammering om mentally without moving the lips and the tongue. And you are singing, you are hammering, and you are listening this om mentally. See how we can drop deep inside within no time. If we are aware of our intoxication, how intellect is alive, what it has to do, it is keeping its awareness and attention inside the forehead at a point, and there is no thought in between the two om. Is it possible? Yes. See that. If it is possible, you are already deeper. Mentally you are hammering the same way. You are listening that hammering. And you know the meaning. That is why the intellect is alive. I gave it different expression. Reciting, listening, meaning, knowledge. As if you are asking, where is Om? Where is Om? Continue. Continue mentally. When you recognize what is preventing me in the success of meditation, how do you recognize? Consciously. What that means, intellect. Continue. Continue hammering. You're still hammering. I'm reminding you. Beautiful. I appreciate you all. Continue. Now stop this hammering. Move the mind from the crown of the head in the spine, reciting Om, reaching to the belly button. And without the breath, and moving the mind from the belly button to the crown of the head, saying Om mentally. So you hear Om mentally, and you know what you are searching for. Om is representing, so we'll understand. When your consciousness is focused inside the belly button, naturally, you are a seeker. And the seeker always succeeds. What is that? We'll understand. One part is there because the intellect remains alive. Mind drops into the belly button, in the spine from the crown of the head, and Om, mind rises from the belly button to the crown of the head. So using the breath may be a helper to get rid of the obstacles. But because the intellect is alive, so we know, we are aware, we don't need a support of the breath. So it will check your level of awareness. But at the same time, you will be experiencing the visions and the colors and calmness and the peace and the light naturally takes over. Now, move the mind from the crown of the head to the heart, and from the heart to the crown of the head and the spine, Om, Om, Om. There are two meanings of the heart. One I have been telling you, the seat of pure consciousness. Another meaning of the heart comes from Hrit. Hrit means that who hijacks. What it hijacks? My real nature. Puts me into passion. Om. 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 But movement is very clear in the field of awareness. At the same time, the knowledge of the Om is there, all-pervading, pure consciousness, all-knowing, free from actions. No doer and the enjoyer is there. Now, from the crown of the head to the forehead, mentally, like a bubble, you drop Om, and from the forehead inside or to the crown of the head, Om, Om, you have a glimpse. Om, Om, Om. So we are using the three centers for the sake of understanding. Now do nothing. In the last state, I always talk, do nothing. And keep looking naturally inside the forehead or the top of the head, as if your awareness is there. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your awareness on the right hand, your awareness on the left hand. Who is doing it? Intellect. You don't know what I'm going to say, but if it becomes a habitual, then bring the hand slowly on your eyes and open the eyes inside. Bring the hands down. How are you, Brandy?
I'm pretty good, Girish. I had to keep bringing myself back, right? But I was really aware of the interruptions. I just kept doing the work.
Good. How are you, David and Jerry?
Very good, very quiet. Doing the quiet, rapid ohms. All I could see, and the only way to describe it for me was expanse. There was no color. It just felt very expansive.
Expansive. Space. That's good. That's pretty good.
Then when I went from the crown to the heart, I could see an indigo color.
Indigo, yeah.
And then from the crown to the forehead, it went back to the expansive space again.
That's
very
good.
Peaceful.
That's peaceful. That's beautiful. How are you, Jerry?
I'm doing well, sir. I just had a lot of white light through the meditation, bright white light, and otherwise quiet, calm, peaceful.
Peaceful. That's good. Consistent practice always takes the intellect inside, gives you these visions. Yes, Christina wants to share first. Okay, let her share. Now she is smiling.
I know, I was excited. I got a little excited today.
Yeah, yes.
Today was wonderful. I felt that the beginning, before we even started going into Amin out loud, that was the longest part. And then we started, and then all of a sudden you said, bring your hands, your mind to your eye, hands. And then I was like, oh my gosh. And so it was wonderful, but it felt like I was almost going to throw up at one point. I felt like I was I felt like I saw the ocean a lot, but then all of a sudden I felt like I was almost getting seasick, but I knew I was fine. So it was cool. It was fun.
Cool.
So it was
good. I'm very happy to see the smile. That throwing up, we will understand in the couple of the weeks. There are 9 obstacles. Under that, we understand why these things happens. Beautiful. How are you, Lara?
I'm fine. It was quiet. I had a hard time separating the ohms and the breath, but that was it.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Good. It will happen. How are you, Stephen and Sam?
Good, real good. Very peaceful, a real sense of happiness. What I found to be intriguing was the physical sensation that you feel when you're doing the hammering of the Om out loud. When we went to the silent hammering of the Om, I felt the same physical sensation. And it was actually in that moment of quick contemplation of how could that possibly be, because I'm not actually making a sound. But continue with that. When we started dropping the Om to the heart, I had this overwhelmingly pounding of my heart center, just fluttering, and it actually still continues right now, and a lot of white light throughout the whole meditation.
That's a beautiful. It's Your consistency is taking you deeper and deeper. Beautiful. How are you, Sam?
I'm really good as well. When we were doing the initial quick breathing and the quick oming, I felt, normally the other parts of your body are heavier than your head, but I felt everything coming up here and got some nice flashes of white light, which I normally don't get. When we went into the silent hammering of the Om, I was feeling I was listening to it through my ears, and it was interesting, and then I had a lot of nice euphoria through the heart, some reds, and then we went back up to the head. It was white, but it was very meaningful in those ways. I don't know.
Yeah. So I think a lot of you have shared about the heart center. So it's not only purifying, cleansing, but also we are awakening to a higher consciousness. That's beautiful. How are you, Leslie?
Good morning.
Good morning.
So your voice is scolding me the entire time. As my
me.
legs are going numb from my fat cat, I'm thinking, oh, it's just your body. Don't
Good.
attach to that. You don't have to move, blah, blah, blah. I had a lot of, I had some eye watering, a lot of yawning, and I was able to eventually detach my breath from the Om.
Yes, that's good.
I was very proud of myself for that. That's it.
But regular practice, you see that? You have now started undergoing these changes in the experiences. And the beautiful part, yes, when you succeeded in detaching yourself from the body. So the numbness and the tingling, they come and go. But if you remain detached, so that is also a part of passion and dispassion. Again, see that. I
wasn't detached. I was suffering.
Oh, you were suffering. Oh, that is why you said I was scolding you.
You were scolding me all the time.
Okay. So that is the first stage of dispassion. You have to still clear your mind. It will happen by regular practice. So who else is... John. How are you, John?
So I had trouble separating the breath from the silent oming, and then it kind of start to separate, and then I felt myself kind of drifting and have to come back, and then ended up kind of in still there, but I can't really describe.
A kind of silence and peace is there.
Yeah, but I can't put a word around it.
Okay.
But I know I'm still there, and then the thing with the hands. So, but definitely the sense of being stuck with the breath, and then drifting off and coming back, and then just kind of being, I guess, untethered.
Yeah. Once we are able to separate the body, the breath, and the mind lives deeper inside, it knows a sense of so-called detachment. It helps a lot to deepen the practice, but it happens by regular practice. And how are you, Kate?
Really feeling great.
Feeling great, yeah.
I feel like an expansiveness in the and it went really fast.
That is also another. We spend the same time, and because you feel that it is fast, obviously it has to. Mind was deeply absorbed, deeper inside. So, how are you, Terry?
Okay, I had a lot of things going on, and I feel I just want to continue and I did feel like I was fighting something. I felt sort of a passion to fight it, to fight the,
Good.
like, I feel there's a battle going on between my body and my real self.
Yeah.
I just, when I was doing the out loud fast
Yeah.
I was real, fighting to do it. Like I was struggling to do it, and I wanted to. So that's one thing. And I do see lights and stuff. I was seeing a white light in the center in the beginning and a sparkly light, but I usually don't mention it. I see a lot of like purple and like
Yes.
I think it's what you call.
That's a beautiful.
My question is, I got a question at one point.
Yes.
I had this wonderful thought came to me, like I was trying to I was doing the crown to the forehead.
Crown to, yes.
And I was thinking, what is it, because to this stage it always pulls me sideways. And I'm thinking, if the real self has no time and no direction, then what's the relationship of the real self to the directions during the
Yeah, that's a very good question. We have a center of action that is belly button, and when the consciousness is there, the mind is always ready to act. When it is the heart, it is all about the pure emotion, desire and the love. And when it is inside the forehead, it is the intellect, it is the wisdom, it is the knowledge. So when the intellect is always living with the clarity and the knowledge, it awakens us to the real self. I remember one thing, so I want to share. That will also make the things clear. There was a great master who died, I think, in 2000, perhaps 16 or 17. His name is Yuji Krishnamurti, and he toured too much in the West also. I lived with him for almost 3 months, day and night. I wanted to see what enlightenment means from outside, how they speak and how they talk. So it's quite interesting. So one day I was there, I said, how I see the fan is running, how do you see it? So fan was making a lot of noise. So he said, my mind has separated the movement of the fan, which the eyes see, and the noise coming out of the fan. Noise that my ears hear. So my ears are totally separated from the eyes that see. Are you getting it? Just think of that scenario. You are in the highest level of dispassion. And now apply that in a practical life. Do you see me? Do you see me? Do you hear me?
Yes.
Prove that you hear me.
I heard you just say prove that you hear me.
I heard you. So it means I am my ears? I am my tongue? Now make it simple. Think of it. Think of it again and again. I see you through my eyes. Right? Eyes cannot speak. Eyes cannot confirm that I am seeing you. Clear? tongue can speak, but the tongue cannot see. They are always separate. Can I live into that state of awareness all the time? You need not to worry about any kind of passion. You simply need not to worry. Are you getting it? How the tongue can say that I see you, because my eyes are seeing. Eyes cannot speak, tongue cannot see. They both are separate. Am I crazy, Brandy? Yes, that is how it works. Once we go deeper and understand these principles, then we say, oh, yes, it is a fact, it is a truth. And then what happens? Oh, I see the truth. Okay. Why I spoke about this, some of you told me that, Leslie was saying that, I was feeling you are scolding me, so I am feeling too much attached to the body, the numbness. No, nothing happens when you live into that awareness. It happens in a fraction of a second. So Yuji Krishnamurti used to talk of these crazy stuff. You have any question? If you have no question...
You're judging. I feel that I'm making up that you're judging us if we're a good seeker or not. How do we decide if we're a good seeker or not? Because I'm feeling like maybe I'm not a seeker anymore.
I am judging? No. Why should I judge you?
Well, you were judging me at the beginning for, I'm trying to make sure that everyone has the link for the thing, and I had to walk my dogs and feed my cats, and Eric got the vaccine this morning, so he was coming home, and I'm talking to my cousin who's going under chemotherapy.
My friend.
So I have a lot going on.
Ask yourself, hold on. Ask yourself from where this thought of judging you came into your mind.
Well, because you kept calling me out. You kept saying that you kept calling me out. And so
I was not looking at...
I gotta go because I have to go to class. But thank you.
Okay. I will see that I will not say anything like this, which makes you feel that I'm judging you. That is all. Any other question?
Didn't you say your master was super hard on you? I think she's feeling that. So she's the highest seeker, maybe. So I think she's maybe higher than us. I don't know. I think she's crazy. Thank you, Girish.
Thank you.
Namaste.